This platform might look quiet right now, but purpose doesn't need permission. Sometimes the smallest voices are trusted with the biggest stories. I don't got it all, that's why I pray. I lift the names when I can't find words to say. Small but mighty, walking by faith. If I can't change it all, I still believe change can start today. I don't got it all, that's why I pray. For the lost, the missing, led astray. This platform's small, but God's not contained. And we never ever know what love can do once it's shared. I'm not rich in numbers, not loud on the screen, but every case I cover got weight in between. Faces on flyers, names people forget. I speak them out loud so they're never silenced. Yet I don't chase clout, I chase truth. Every live stream feels like a prayer in the booth. For the mom still waiting, the dad still searching, for the families hurting while the world keeps turning. They say, what can one voice read do? But I've seen hope rise when a community moves. So I show up steady, even when it's heavy, trusting God with the parts I can't carry. Got it all, that's why I pray. I lift the names when I can't find words to say. Small but mighty, walking by faith. If I can't change it all, I still believe change can start today. I don't got it all, that's why I pray. For the lost, the missing, led astray. This platform's small, but God's not contained. And we never know what love can do once it's shared. Every time I go live, I ask one thing: send prayers up higher than algorithms, because awareness is good, but faith goes further, and prayer reaches places we never could. I don't promise answers, I promise care. A space where compassion still lives right here. Victim-focused, truth-driven, heart-led, always standing in the gap on the hardest days. If you're watching this tide, scared or alone, I hope you feel seen through the screen in your home, because God hears whispers, not just aloud, and He's working right now, even in the crowd. So we pray for the missing. Every single time we pray for the answers in God's perfect time. Small seeds planted, faith multiplied. Miracles don't need a spotlight. I don't got it all, that's why I pray. Still believing God's moving, even today. Small but mighty, called by name. And I trust what He's doing even when I can't see the way. This is Mo and Cole. Say a prayer for the missing. Say a prayer for their families. And before you go, say your prayers. Take your vitamins. And remember, even something small can do really big things.
Hey guys, how are we today? How have you guys been? I'm so glad to see you guys. I haven't been here in a few days and I've missed talking to you guys. Well, most of you guys I talk to anyways. You're my friends. So we have Elizabeth, good to see you, and Van, how are you? How are you doing today? And there's Hippie. How are you? Bragging about her weather. No, it's the rain stopped today finally, so that's good. But it was all night long. Hey, Tony, I've been missing you. I've been wondering where you been. It's good to see you. It's good to see all you guys. Um, my last live that I remember we spoke about 15-year-old Jasmine and her 4-month-old baby Alina, and her baby actually turned 5 months old while they were missing. They were reported missing on March 21st. And 39 days later, they both were found, and they were missing from South Carolina. Remember, Oconee County, South Carolina, and they were found in Kokomo, Indiana. And remember, Jasmine's mama and Alina's mama, Alexia, she just broke my heart, you guys. I was sharing about them. I shared about them on 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and I shared all that I could. But look, they're back together now. That really touched my heart. I was so glad to see that. I just couldn't imagine 39 days, you guys. And I wanted to read to you. I wanted to read to you guys the post that her mama made. So let me show you guys that. Hang on just 1 second. And then I have updates from one other case too. Let me see here. Gotta get in here. You guys see all my behind the scenes stuff. A lot of this stuff that I research and then I get it all together, and then you guys know that I like to deep dive. I don't just and I like to make sure that I have my stuff straight, before I go live. So by the time that I get everything together, it's like it's old news. And also, sometimes when I get everything together, it's the social anxiety. The social anxiety gets me, but I fight through it. I'm fighting through it. It's what we got to do. Um, so let me read to you guys the post that her mama made. So right here, this is the sheriff's office, and it says the missing persons unit of the Oconee County Sheriff's Office is happy to report that 15-year-old Jasmine Rosa Morales Sakinen and her 5-month-old child Alina Elizabeth Morales Sakinen have been located safe in Kokomo, Indiana, which is north of Indianapolis, 39 days after they were last seen at their home near Walhalla. And then, they thank the Indiana State Police and SLED and media and everything. And so let me read to you what her mama said. It says, to those who helped bring my girls home, to every soul who stood beside me through 39 days of darkness, I offer these words from the deepest place in my heart. To the friends who searched with me, who drove roads I never imagined driving, who held me up when my knees shook, your love became the light that kept me moving forward. And remember, Miss Alexia, she has a lot of health problems on her own, and I was so worried that this was just that she wasn't going to get through it. Hey, Neat, so good to see you. How are you? You can hang out in the bushes anytime at all. Um, to the strangers who prayed, who shared their strength, who refused to let my daughter's names fade into silence, you became part of their story, part of their rescue, part of the miracle that carried us here. To Sergeant Bowers at the Oconee County Sheriff's Office, thank you for your steady voice, your constant assistance, your willingness to listen when the world felt deaf to my cries. Your help mattered. Your presence mattered. You helped bring my girls home. To the Indiana State Patrol, whose diligence never wavered, whose commitment to truth cut through the shadows, thank you for treating my daughter's lives as something worth fighting for. To the detectives of the Kokomo Police Department who stepped in with care, with action, with a determination needed to ensure their safe return, thank you for giving back what I feared I might never see again. And let me see, there's another screenshot that I have. And above all, to my Heavenly Father, who never left my side, who watched over my girls every minute of every day, who heard the prayers of family, friends, and strangers alike, and guided them home when hope felt thin, thank you. Thank you for your mercy, your protection, your love that never wavered, even when mine trembled. My daughters are safe, my granddaughter is safe, and I stand here today with gratitude overflowing, knowing that none of this was done alone. To everyone who searched, who prayed, who believed, thank you. You helped bring my family home. You helped answer a mother's prayer, and I will carry your kindness for the rest of my life. So that was on April the 28th that they were found. And I wanted to share that with you guys. We don't, you guys know that when I end my live streams, that I always try to end with something good, but we never have enough of these good stories. And I think that was the last case that I did. And thank you, hippie chick. She says most Discord is safe and supportive. Yeah, and it's because of all of you guys. It That's what I've tried. I've tried to host a good community for you all, and I couldn't do it without each one of you. I noticed when you guys aren't around, like Tony had been missing for a few weeks, and and so I'd been worried about her, but I didn't know how to check on her. And you guys all know that when you aren't around, I notice and I check on you guys. So I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you for saying that, hippie. Um, Okay, and so now I have an update to another case. Remember Nikki Winder? She has, this is in Bryan, Texas, and it was February 25th, and she left work. She was last seen at work at 3 p.m., and she was I always get it confused, not a caretaker. A caretaker takes care of somebody's property, right? What's it called, you guys? She helps a caregiver. I always get those two confused. She was a caregiver, and that was her job. And so she was at a patient's house at 3 p.m. And then at 4 p.m., they found her truck on fire on an oil pad, and they called it arson, right? So she's been missing since February 25th. And then on the it's the Brazos County Sheriff's Office that's handling her case. And they put out still pictures of an ATV on the 13th, so about 2 weeks after she went missing. Well, now they have decided to put out the video. And so I wanted to show you guys that. And she has two adult sons, you guys. I think I still have their picture here. And they were at an awareness event for her, and they spoke on camera, and it would break your heart. I don't care how old you are, your mama is your mama, and I felt awful for them. And they both still post every single day about their mama, trying to get answers, get her home. And I just can't imagine how awful their Mother's Day was this year. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. Okay, so let me see here. Let me get that. Let me show you guys that video. And I've tried to and zoom in, and I can't tell much about it. But let's see here. Let me read it for you guys. So it says missing persons update 5/8/26. Nicole Nikki Winder. The Brazos County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public assistance in locating a 2014 Polaris Ranger XP 900 believed to be connected to the disappearance of Nicole Nikki Winder on February 25th, 2026. Investigators are attempting to locate a 2014 Polaris Ranger XP 900 UTV green color with the last four digits of the VIN being 7827. The vehicle is believed to have been involved in events surrounding Nikki Winder's disappearance. The Polaris was last seen traveling on FM 974 at approximately 3:20 p.m. on February 25th, as shown in the image attached to this email. So 20 minutes. It was seen 20 minutes after she was last seen at work, right? This is just such a close window. Like, it had to be planned, in my opinion. And I don't think that masterminds are going to do this. And for what reason? What's the motive? And so it just blows my mind that they haven't been captured yet, and she hasn't been found. So hopefully this is the last piece that they need. Hopefully they have everything else together and this is the last piece that they need. But it says investigators are asking for the public's help, specifically anyone who may have purchased the Polaris, acquired or traded for the vehicle, stored the vehicle, seen it since February 25th, or knows its current location. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Brazos County Sheriff's Office at 979-361-4900 or submit tips anonymously through Brazos County Crime Stoppers. Nicole Nikki Winder's family continues to search for answers, and investigators remain dedicated to pursuing every lead in this case. Even the smallest piece of information can make a significant difference in helping bring clarity and closure to Nikki's loved ones. That sentence hit me like a ton of bricks, and because they said could help bring clarity and closure. And so it's not looking good, you guys. That sentence like hit me really hard that they're thinking the worst. And so the Brazos County Sheriff's Office sincerely appreciates the community's continued support for, and then it tells the media to contact Deputy Nathan Dennis. So let me show you guys this video. And there's her truck right here, right? That looked like her truck. Was that her truck going by? But they said this was at 320, but they were getting it fast, huh? Really fast. So was that her truck going by and they were passing each other or what? I don't know. But at first, when they were showing just the still images, they said this person might have seen something. But now it seems like they think that that person is definitely the suspect. So please help me continue praying for her sons, you guys. I feel awful for them. Bless their hearts. Um, so what brings us here today is we want to talk about Kayla. And you guys know that usually I like to tell you everything that I know about the missing, or some personal things about them. And I don't know a whole lot in this case. Let me tell you her stats first. She's 16 years old. She's 5 feet 4 inches tall, and she is 125 pounds, and she was last seen on last Wednesday, so just a few days ago, not even a week yet, at 10:20 a.m. walking with a 17-year-old African American male from Columbia, and this is in Missouri. She is a Moberly High School student. And she was last seen wearing a Nirvana shirt. She has long hair and braids, and her nails are done in an almond French tip style, and she has pierced ears. And this picture right here, she has her nails done in what I believe they're describing now. So she possibly has her nails done the exact same way. I do my nails the exact same way every time. I'm a creature of habit. I can't help it. Um, you're exactly right. You're exactly right, Van. I do too. And Van says sometimes you tend to go quiet um, when you're going through stuff, and I do too. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's good to talk to people that are going through the same stuff, you know. And yeah, it's definitely sus about that ATV, definitely. And like I was talking to you about before, like I don't know, it seems like they might have known who had it before, but they need it back for some reason, maybe for some kind of evidence or something. I don't know. Um, so this, I know that she has a sister, an older sister who just graduated, I believe, and she has a younger brother. And this is her mama, and she loves her mama. She's in a lot of pictures with her mama, and I tried to cut out the pictures of her with her siblings because you guys know that I don't like to show the younger people. And but this is I wanted to show her standing up and stuff like that. And she's absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And her church, they say a few things about her that I'll read to you guys in just a few minutes too. And see, there's her with her mama again. So sweet. And this is one of her friends, I believe. She's sharing about her too. And then here is her with her siblings. You know, I blurred them out, but they're really close too. They have quite a few pictures of them together. And then here she is at church. So a good kid, 16 years old. And she did have her own car. And last Wednesday, that I'll read to you guys. This is her mama. And she says, please help us find Kayla Huff. I spoke to her this morning before I left for work. She was seen by a Smile Dental worker around 10 this morning. Her car quit her across from Smile Dental. We were told she headed back towards the highway with a guy, which would be back towards our house. She didn't take any electronics or ID debit card with her. The police have confirmed she was not at McDonald's last night as suspected. So this McDonald's part, I don't know what that's in reference to. But they have checked the cameras. We have checked cameras at church, and Smile doesn't have one out front. Plan to check with nursing home in the morning. Any leads would be appreciated. She doesn't wear glasses full time. Please share. So her mama shared that, and then this is what her dad said. Today I got a call at work that no parent would want to get. Renee called me a little before 3 this afternoon. So she was last seen around 10 a.m. walking with a 17-year-old. And the 17-year-old, in a press release later, the sheriff said that he's from Columbia, Missouri. And last Friday, he was arrested related to her disappearance, but they don't say why, and they don't tell us what the charges are, and they don't tell us his name. So, and they say foul play can't be ruled out. She is really pretty, Elizabeth, absolutely is. Hey, Grateful, good to see you. I missed you coming in. So good to see you. So 10 a.m. and then I guess they noticed her car when they couldn't get a hold of her. They found her car was broken down. So her mama called her dad about 3, and it says this afternoon telling me that Kayla wasn't home and her car was abandoned on Rollins Street in front of Assembly of God Church. We have followed many leads and still we aren't any closer to answers as to where she is or who she's with. I am exhausted and mentally drained. I have no idea what to do. I just want my daughter home safe and sound. How do I rest when all I can think about is every bad scenario under the sun and wondering if my daughter is okay? Please send prayers for her safe return and for Renee Shoemaker Huff, Christina Huff, and Joseph as we pray and worry about Kayla. Kayla, if you can see this and you're able, please come home. If anyone has any information that could help us find her, it would be greatly appreciated. Please share so that maybe someone who might have seen her or does see her, that they can contact us. And like always, you guys, I have my ticker across the bottom of my screen and in my description, the help numbers. If you know something, please, please, please reach out, please. And also, I made a community post yesterday. I've only been looking into her case for since yesterday, and so I wanted to get the information out as quickly as I could, so I put it on my community post. But if you guys could share that, I'd greatly appreciate that too. Um, so then they start getting some evidence. Well, let me read to you the press release. And so Wednesday, so she went missing Wednesday, and on Friday they searched this nature preserve. And let me go ahead and read to you what it says. So this was after the search that day, but I'm going to show you the videos from the search in just a minute. But it says the Randolph County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating the disappearance of 16-year-old Kayla Huff. She was last observed in the Moberly area on May 6th with a 17-year-old Columbia resident. So see, that's where they know who she was seen with by this time. And it says reports from the community and family indicated Kayla was in the Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area in southern Randolph County and northern Howard County. A multi-jurisdictional search was held on today's date. Law enforcement officers from the area, with the help of volunteers, scoured the area with nothing located. Any information on Kayla's whereabouts or details surrounding her disappearance should be reported to the Moberly Police tip line 660-269-TIPS or 8477. And it says to maintain the integrity of this investigation and provide respect and privacy to Kayla's loved ones, no further information will be released at this time. So it says they got the information to check this reserve from reports from the community and family. And I'm going to tell you guys at the beginning of, I'm going to give you guys the facts first, but there is some speculation that I'll tell you guys at the end where I think that might have come from why they checked this reserve. Okay, so this is a reporter that is at the scene that day that they were searching there.
Hi, I'm KRCG 13's Mark Slavitt, this time coming to you from Randolph County, where the search continues for a missing Moberly teenager. Authorities say 16-year-old Kayla Huff has been missing since Wednesday. Now, her father, Mike Huff, told me she was last seen walking with a young African-American male, and so they haven't seen her since Wednesday. Now, Randolph and Howard County Sheriff's Departments, the Missouri State Highway Patrol, and the Moberly Police Department are leading a search for Huff here at the Randolph-Bennett Conservation Area in Randolph and Howard counties. So far, the search has come up empty, but the chief deputy out here, Joe Harrison, tells me that they will continue to search here while family members and community members are searching in the water area in the Howard County area of the Rudolph-Bennett Conservation Area. So right now the search continues, and for more information on this story, you can go to krcgtv.com
I'll show you guys this other video from him, and he gets mixed up because it is Randolph. I'm getting mixed up myself. It's the Randolph County Sheriff's Office, but it's the Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area. So it's easy to get those mixed up. But this conservation area covers 5.5 square miles and 3,500 acres. And there's 3 counties inside of it. So this place is huge. And they searched on Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday they said they didn't find anything, and they're not going to search there anymore. So, but let's see what he says on this one.
Slavitt from KRCG coming to you live, this time from Randolph County, where the search for a missing Moberly teenager continues. Authorities say 16-year-old Kayla Huff has been missing since Wednesday. I talked to her father, Mike Huff, and he said that she was last seen walking with a young African-American male. Now, Randolph and Howard County Sheriff's Departments, Missouri State Highway Patrol, and Moberly Police Departments are leading the search for Huff here at the Rudolph-Bennett Conservation Area in Randolph and Howard counties. Now, I keep saying I meant Randolph County. Now, Randolph County Sheriff Deputy Joe Harrison, I talked to him earlier, and he said officers are searching in wooded areas here in the Randolph County area of the Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area, and family members and community members are searching in the water areas near the lake of this conservation area in the Howard County area, which is south of here, of the Randolph County entrance to the conservation area. Now, Harrison also says that law enforcement agencies would conduct a search for a missing teenager in any situation like this. I asked him if there was anything unusual about Kayla Huff's situation, but he would not comment on that. I also asked him if she was in any danger from anyone, and he would not.
That was a good question that he thought to ask. I think what he's saying is that possibly he hasn't seen these type of resources being used for missing teens before. And so he was asking the sheriff, well, is her case different? And the sheriff's like, no, we would put this into any missing child. But I don't know, I think that they know something, that she's in bad danger, unfortunately.
Not comment on that. So they're not really telling us if she's a runaway or what the motive is for her being missing. But there are several law enforcement agencies out here in Randolph County and Howard County searching for missing 16-year-old Kayla Huff. Now, we'll have more information on this story on KRCG TV.
Yeah, bless his heart. He was getting Rudolph and Randolph all mixed up, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. So let me see here. Okay, so now let's watch this one. So this is where some of the searchers speak. And all of these, they weren't on YouTube, so we'll have to watch them with the commercials here. Unfortunately, I always look for them on YouTube, but there wasn't any on YouTube. Usually the news station will post on here and then on YouTube too, but not this one for some reason.
Thanks for joining us on Fox 22 tonight. I'm Olivia Hayes. Let's get into your top stories. Law enforcement and volunteers spent most of the day trying to find a missing Randolph County teen. The search focused on the Bennett Conservation Area. That's in South Randolph County between Higbee and Clark. ABC 17's Effany Andre joins us in studio tonight after spending the evening at the search site. Effany, you talked to the Randolph County Sheriff about this search.
Olivia, Sheriff Andy Boggs tells me they did not find Kayla Huff or any major evidence connected to her disappearance. Tonight, volunteers tell me they are holding on to hope as the search continues. Across Randolph County, flyers with 16-year-old Kayla Huff's face are posted in store windows and along roadways as the community searches for answers. The poster describes Huff as 5'7" with long braided hair. She was last seen walking on Wednesday in her Moberly neighborhood with a 17-year-old male from Columbia. Friday morning, the Randolph County Sheriff's Office called for volunteers to help search the Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area. Natalie Kirkendall, Julie Plaster.
I'm not for sure if it's this video I saw or another video, but even her principal and the superintendent were down there helping them search. And so everybody in this community is trying their very, very best to find her.
And Jennifer Mixon spent 8 hours today looking.
We got the call last night off of Facebook, and they needed equine volunteer searchers. So we all congregated at the lake this morning at 8, waited for direction from the sheriff and the conservation office.
The conservation area covers more than 3,500 acres southeast of Higbee.
This park makes up 3 different counties, so Howard, Boone, and Randolph County have been coordinating efforts because it does cover.
They said they were on their horses 8 hours that day, and they ended up searching 2 days. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine how sore they were. Bless their hearts.
Over 3 counties.
I asked Sheriff Boggs what he could tell me about the circumstance of Huff's disappearance. He told me he cannot comment on that right now, saying the office's main priority is finding her. According to Boggs, another search will be held when officers obtain more information on this case. They're asking for more volunteers to help find Kayla.
All right, Stephanie, according to volunteers, about 50 people joined the search effort early this morning, with others continuing to arrive throughout the day as they became available.
So her sister said that she don't know why, like at the end of that video, they said that another search will be conducted when they find out more information. And I have one more video, and I think they say it here too that they weren't planning on searching the next day. And her sister makes a statement saying, I don't know why the news are saying that. And they did have another search on Saturday. Oh, really, man? You can get used to it. You can get used to riding a horse like that, and it's not so bad. Yeah. I get sore even riding in the car. I couldn't imagine riding a horse. And that's with leather seats and stuff, you know? So I couldn't imagine. Let me see here. I think I have one more video, one or two. There's not a whole lot out about this case, you guys. There's less than you think. Oh yeah, I have a drone footage. Someone sent in the drone footage, and you can see how vast this area is. Oh my goodness. A literal, it's not just a needle in a haystack, it's a needle in an infinite number of haystacks. You know, this big area. Crazy. Oh my goodness. It's making me kind of seasick watching it a little bit. Isn't it crazy how that you would have to find a plane and then get it fueled up, make sure you'd have to go back to the airport and get fuel and come back out and all that stuff. And now we have drones, and it's not just for the wealthy. A lot of people, they're not cheap, but I mean, not just rich people can afford them now. You know, isn't that crazy? They're so helpful. I saw a video the other day where this company, and it said right on there, I should have saved it for you guys. It said right on the side of their t-shirts and stuff that I think their whole business is locating animals. And this woman's lab had been outside all night, and they found it with that drone, and they said sit on your bottom and keep calling for him. And she did, and he finally come back. And they're just so useful these days. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, I can see that too. So I think there's one more video about that search in the conservation area. I wish there was more coverage about her case, but I always wish that about every case, to be honest. Let me see here.
Multiple law enforcement agencies are searching for a missing 16-year-old girl in Randolph County. Authorities say Kayla Huff, a Moberly High School student, has been missing since Wednesday. This is the... They're searching the route.
Oh man, what happened?
Relax and let Kroger Delivery your grocery. We start
Conservation area. It's about 3,500 acres at the junction of Boone, Howard, and Randolph County.
Relax and let Kroger Delivery handle your
We are
groceries.
not going to handle
Start with the
this now.
freshest
This is
items, and our
crazy.
trucks keep your food.
Counties. That's where we find KRCG 13's Mark Slavitt joining.
I wasn't raised to settle for just fine. I'm upgrading to Oral-B.
We are not going to put up with
Oral-B's
this now.
dry
That's
brown toothpaste
crazy.
cleans and whitens teeth starting day one.
Us live. Mark?
Relax and let Kroger Delivery handle your
Oh
groceries.
my gosh, you
Start
guys.
with the freshest items, and our trucks keep your food.
Samantha, I'm here at the conservation area where the search has been.
Relax and let Kroger.
That was a little ridiculous. 14 commercials or whatever, and it still wasn't even letting us see anything. Oh my goodness. I'll see if I can get that. Let's try to go back in one more time and see if it's going to do us that way. It didn't do me that way on my phone. I don't know why it's doing that now. There's only two videos about her case, you know. We have to watch what we can. Now it's not going to play at all. This is the last commercial, seriously. No, we're not doing it. No. How ridiculous, you guys. Miss Paula B., good to see you. She says, yes, and this news station does not have its facts straight. They had to make corrections today. Kayla is my granddaughter's best friend. Thanks for covering. Well, you don't have to thank us at all. No thanks necessary at all. My community, us here, about we try to share about the cases that don't get a whole lot of coverage, and most of all we believe in the power of prayer, and so we pray for every single case that we talk about. Thank you so very much for coming by. Can you tell us what corrections they had to make so that I can make sure that we don't make the same mistakes here? um okay, let me see what else I have for you guys. I think I have that one fella from the news doing one more, the one that got the Randolph and Rudolph confused. I think that I've got one. Oh, I got this. This is from the search that day. This person was there, I think, and they have video from the search too. Search and rescue wilderness. So they said they had 50 people on Friday and more come throughout the day. And then they searched again on Saturday. So hopefully they had a whole lot on that day too. Oh, yes, Moberly. That's what I was saying. I said Moberly too. So I'm glad that we got that right. It was the Moberly Police Department, and they said she went missing from um, where the um, where the Assembly of God Church was and the Smile Center, and so that's why I said Moberly. Of course, I'm not from that area. I'm from a holler in Kentucky, so I can just look on Google Maps, and try to do my best. Hey, Carl, good to see you, buddy. How are you today? So let me see what else that I have for you guys. Oh, you guys, so remember that in that press release, it said that a 17-year-old, okay, at the beginning it was saying that a 17-year-old she was seen with a 17-year-old African American male. Well, they did arrest that 17-year-old, and I have a little something about that, but let's see if this one will play and it doesn't have full of commercials. Oh, this is a different one, so hopefully it will play. Oh, we got another commercial at the beginning. We'll see. Okay.
Missing teen in Randolph County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Taylor Freeman. Thank you for joining us here. Police say hundreds of people are out searching for 16-year-old Kayla Huff in parts of Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area near Clark, Missouri. The Randolph County Sheriff's Office says Huff has been missing since Wednesday morning, and recent information led the search to begin there. The search was organized this morning around 8 a.m. on County Road 2910. The nature area has thousands of acres of forest, so those searching did so on ATVs, horseback, and even by drones. According to a social media post, the Huff family reported her missing after finding her car abandoned in front of the Assembly of God Church. Randolph County Sheriff Andy Boggs says everyone is just looking for an answer.
It's a very large area, but right now, we have a lake, we have a few thousand acres to cover, and that's what we're doing. Hopefully we can come up with some answers.
The community continued their search through the rain today and plan on searching throughout the weekend. Randolph County Sheriff says if anyone has information or leads on Kayla, to contact the Sheriff's Office immediately.
And I just want to remind you guys again, like I always do, that the help numbers are across my ticker and in my description and on my community tab too. Miss Paula says that he is from Moberly too, not Columbia. So that's good to know too. I'll definitely try to remember that. So they announced on Saturday that they had made an arrest. Miss Paula, maybe you can help us. Of course they did speak about this arrest publicly, and I only deal with facts here, and I tell if there's evidence about other things, I tell my chatters and then let them decide for themselves, But I did hear about the other arrest that took place on Thursday, and there is no evidence that that's connected that I know of. Do you know anything about that? About the female? Hey, Dutchie, good to see you. She says, hey, Mo, been listening and shared this out just getting home. Thank you. Thank you so, so, so very much. There's not enough eyes on this case like a lot of the ones that we speak about, I definitely think that somebody knows something in this case.
We've been following out of Randolph County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emma Becker. Thank you so much for joining us. Randolph County Sheriff's Office and Moberly Police Department arrested a 17-year-old today in connection to 16-year-old Kayla Huff, who went missing on Wednesday. Officials say Huff remains missing and search efforts are still ongoing. Investigators allegedly received information that Huff may be in the Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area. Yesterday, local law enforcement used drones to try and locate Huff. Hundreds of people searched the area on foot and horseback. The Huff family says her car was abandoned in front of the Assembly of God Church in Moberly. Search efforts started up again this morning.
That one just cut off quickly, didn't it? So let's see. Her dad made And then there was a let me see here. So this is her dad, and this was after the Friday search. He said, "I know it's getting late, but I want to take this opportunity." Oh, I'm not sharing with you guys. Hang on just one second. I forgot you guys. No, I didn't. I would never forget you guys. Never let go, right? Says, "I know it's getting late, but I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who came out to Rudolph Bennett to search for my daughter, Kayla Huff, today. Words can't describe how touching it is to see how many people were willing to come and assist us in looking for her. We plan to go back out tomorrow and expand the search area to cover more areas on the map grid. Most of the places are farther off the roads and trails, but we want to make sure we aren't missing anything. We plan to meet at 9 a.m. in the morning, and we plan to break off in groups and search as much as possible. Any assistance would be much appreciated. God bless you all." And I couldn't tell parents not to search if they really had it on their heart to search. And I don't think wild horses could keep me from looking for mine. But I just always worry that they're going to find something, you know, and see something they can't unsee, you know. It hurts my heart even thinking about that. Bless their hearts. Um, and he's thanking people again. And this was about 1 o'clock in the morning he made this post. And so he obviously can't sleep. And he says, "I'm overwhelmed by the love shown to us by friends, family, and in some cases, total strangers. So much of the time we see all the negative things going on in this world, but times like this are proof that there is so much good still out there in this world. Our communities act as one in times of crisis or trouble, and that's my reminder that God is still in control. God bless each and every one who helped search, brought food, water, and snacks, worked on chasing down leads, communicating information, and just comforting my family and I. The smallest contributions still meant more than you could possibly imagine. We love our community and those who came to support us." And I think that Christina, her posts, a lot of them are friends only, so I can't see them, a lot of them, but her dad shares them. And she says, "The search party for 510, so this was yesterday, will not be happening due to the large amount of land that has already been searched and no outcome." So I think that they're finished with that search in the conservation area. And our family gives a huge thank to our wonderful community, friends, and law enforcement for getting together as a team to find Kayla. And she's thanking people for the food and drinks too. And she says, "You all don't know how amazing it was to see everyone come together and make a difference. I will post updates when needed. In the meantime, I want to remind everyone to avoid spreading gossip and misinformation regarding our situation and to respect our privacy, please. Thanks again." And so they held yesterday they held a prayer gathering at her church. And this is what her church says: "As Mother's Day approaches, our hearts are heavy for our sister and brother in Christ, Renee and Mike Huff. We are still unable to locate Kayla, and the ache of her absence grows deeper with each passing day. If you haven't had the blessing of knowing Kayla, please know she is one of the sweetest, kindest souls you could ever meet. While many of us will spend this weekend celebrating our mothers, wives, and loved ones, let us not forget the heart of one mother who wants nothing more than to bring her 16-year-old daughter home. We are asking if you are able to please continue helping us search for Kayla. Your time, your eyes, your willingness to show up could bring peace and comfort to a family living with every parent's worst fear. If you can join the volunteers who are still out there looking, and if you know anything, no matter how small it may seem, please contact the authorities. Don't let another day pass without doing what's right. Heavenly Father, we lift Mike and Renee into your arms. Surround them with strength that does not waver, peace that surpasses all understanding, and hope that refuses to fade. Hold their hearts gently as they walk through this unimaginable storm. Guide every searcher, every helper, every person who carries this burden with them. Lord, bring light to what is hidden and lead Kayla safely home. Amen. Well, that was beautiful. That was really pretty. So let's watch this video that they had at the church.
Search efforts were canceled today for the 16-year-old Huntsville girl who went missing on Wednesday. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kavi Ramesh. Thank you for joining us. Kayla Huff is still missing, but organizers canceled the search because the area had been thoroughly searched with no results. Investigators allegedly received information that Huff may be in the Rudolph Bennett Conservation Area, which is west of the town of Clark. On Friday, local law enforcement used drones to try and locate Huff. Hundreds of people also searched the area on foot and on horseback. The Emmanuel Baptist Church in Moberly held a gathering today for Huff's family. The church, which usually holds 60 people on Sundays, was overflowing with people who came to show support for Kayla's family.
Oh man, I ended it, but that was the end of it. Anyways, but I was just I meant to pause it, but I stopped sharing. But what I was gonna tell you guys was that when me and Neat were trying to add Vessel and James to name us, remember, Neat reached out to her son because um, we didn't know with them being Native American, we didn't know their culture and if we needed to get his permission first and stuff like that. And I told Nate, I said, well, either way, it's good to reach out to him because if it was my loved one missing, it would make a world of difference to know that it wasn't just me missing my loved one or looking for my loved one. We can't, of course, we can't care as much as they do. We never could. But I think it would make a big difference to me if, other people showed that they cared. And so them meeting at the church like that, I think that was great. So let me see what else that I have for you guys. Let's see. And then her the gym that she went to, they shared a picture too, and it says, our hearts are with our reform girls, Kayla. Right now our family, friends, and community are working tirelessly to help bring her home safely. There's currently a search effort taking place, and it says they're praying for Kayla and everyone who loves her. We're asking our community that if you are able to help with search efforts, please do. Even sharing posts, spreading awareness, and showing up can make a difference. If anyone has any information at all, no matter how small it may seem, please come forward and contact the proper authorities or her family directly. Okay, there is something else that I want to tell you guys about. And there has been, okay, so she was last seen on Wednesday morning, right? Okay, Thursday afternoon, there was something that happened in the same area. And Dutchie, I don't know if you're still here, but have you heard of the let me see here. Sarah Boyle's freelance journalist. I have heard of her before from different cases, and it seems like her information is good. And I'll read to you guys what she says. I don't want to spread misinformation. But she says that right here it says the search shifted. So she's saying why it shifted to the conservation area in the first place. She says the search shifted to this location after families shared that an alleged female suspect in this case reportedly told officials that Kayla was possibly injured at that location. The female suspect fled custody with a patrol car and was apprehended today and is in the Randolph County Jail. Um, okay, you've heard of her too. Okay, thank you. So she says that, and then I did find where a female did she. I can't find why she was in custody in the first place, but it says that she was in custody on Thursday. She stole the police car, you guys, and after a little bit. Well, okay, they were searching for her around 4 p.m., and this is the same Moberly Police Department that's investigating Kayla's disappearance. And it says a suspect who was in custody, I can't find what she was in custody for, stole a Randolph County Sheriff's Department patrol vehicle. The vehicle was located intact. A search for the individual is ongoing. There is no known active threat to the community. Officials are currently involved in an investigation. The suspect has been located and is currently in custody in the Randolph County Sheriff's Office. So, and I did see that her sister, Dutchie, says she has shared great information on some other cases I follow. Okay, so she's pretty trustworthy then. I just always hate to share stuff that doesn't come directly from the police, you know. But like I said, I've read her information on a lot of other cases, and she does seem to know what she's talking about. So, but so if we do know that the 17-year-old male, he was they were supposed to. Friday was a president's birthday. I can't remember which one, but that's why they said they didn't have charges yet for him, that they would do it today. And I've been looking online to see, and it wasn't posted before I started here, so I don't know exactly what he's charged with. But they haven't said if this is connected at all. But Sarah says that that Christina posted about this, and I do have I did see a screenshot, but I couldn't find it myself. So I might show you guys in just a second. But this is her. She's 20 years old, Elena Mason, and she's was charged with was still in the patrol vehicle, and I would say that there was also guns in the patrol vehicle because she's also charged with stealing guns. But okay, if she was in the back, it says she was in custody. So you can be detained and in custody and not actually arrested. So were they just going to question her about something or what? And because she would have had to slip her cuffs in the back seat and get out somehow, you know? So, but see, here she is here, and then this was just in February, and it looks like a totally different person, you know? So I don't know, I don't know, but I just wanted to share with you guys about this too. So hopefully, if Elena does know something that about where Kayla is, that she talks about it ASAP. You know, she's been arrested now since last Thursday. um, Kayla could be out there somewhere, and if her or the 17-year-old male, they need to tell what they know. Basically, is what I'm saying. Mm. Um, so I think that is all that I have for you guys about this case. Let me get back into my files, and I'll tell you guys the good story. But please keep an eye on my community tab, because if I find, hopefully we had good news about Kayla like we have about Jasmine and Alina last week. Duchess was the one that actually saw the good update about them first and let me know, and I was so excited, you guys. I was so excited because of Miss Alexia. She had been tagging me in post, and I had been sharing about them almost every day, and it was really, I was so excited when they were found. So hopefully we'll get an update about them too. But now I'm going to tell you guys about this police officer, and he talked a man off a bridge, literally. And if God puts us in a position like that, I mean, I hate that somebody was in that position, but if God puts us in a position to help somebody like that, oh my goodness, Okay, hang on just 1 second. And this happened on April the 12th. So let me see. And it says, whatever you're going through, you can get through it. Those are the words Officer Antonio Richardson shared with a young man on Sunday, April 12th. The young man was on top of the Damus Point Bridge, ready to take his own life, unfortunately. And this was Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Our District 2 and 6 patrol officers responded to the bridge and spoke directly to the young man, sharing directly from their hearts. In that moment, our officers weren't the police. They were just people showing how much they care for another person. Thankfully, the young man decided to take Officer Richardson's hand and step off the bridge. We are here for you. We care about you. We do what we do every day because we care about you. If you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, please reach out to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling or texting 988. It's a free resource available to you 24/7. So I wanted to show you guys the body cam, and then I also have an interview with the police officer, and he tells you what he was thinking this whole time.
You're going through, man, you can get through it. No, listen, man, listen. Listen, you can get through this. Come on, let's talk about it for a minute. Can I at least have prayer with you? You believe in prayer, I know that. Can I at least have prayer with you? You mind if I just hold your hand and pray with you? Come on, man, touch my hand. Touch from this side. Look at my hand. Just touch my hand. Just touch my hand, man. I'm praying with you. You're hurting, but if you jump, you're going to hurt other people. And they're going to be hurting just like you're hurting now. The cycle got to stop hurt. The side of hurt got to stop.
I know you got a lot going on. You do. But whatever, if you make that jump, it is going to be times worse for everyone you care about. I know you don't want to do that to them.
Ruin them. Right there. Come on, man. Come on, please. There you go, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. It's all right. It's all right.
I love you. We all love you. We wear this badge for many reasons. This is the main reason. To reach those whom the devil thinks he got.
Negative. We haven't turned anybody.
He ain't got you. We got you, all right?
Good. I could hear the hurt in that officer's voice. It sounded like he was about to bust out in tears himself. Bless their hearts. How blessed would it be if we could be Jesus' hands and feet in that moment and help somebody, you know? I'll share this with you guys in the chat too, and then now we can watch the interview from that police officer.
A newly released dramatic video shows police in Jacksonville, Florida, helping rescue a man in crisis on a bridge earlier this month. Watch.
Whatever you're going through, man, you can get through it. No, listen, man, listen. Listen, you can get through this. Come on, let's talk about it for a minute. Can I at least have prayer with you? You believe in prayer, I know that. Just touch my hand. Just touch my hand, man. I'm praying with you. But if you jump, you're going to hurt other people. And they're going to be hurting just like you're hurting now. The cycle got to stop of hurt. There you go, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Wow. That Jacksonville officer who helped that man in crisis is Officer Antonio Richardson. He joins us now. Wow, what a fantastic job. You clearly saved that man's life. Can you, officer, can you bring me back to that moment? You get a call. It looks like a guy is going to jump from a bridge. Then what did you do?
He definitely did save his life, but it was God. You know, in my opinion, it was God saved his life.
When I got the call, it wasn't my call. I was just there to stop the traffic. And then a couple of officers who knew my position as a pastor, they asked me to come over and talk with the guy. And I just engaged him in conversation. Didn't know what I was going to say. Nothing was scripted. I just Spirit of God and just shared with him my heart. I did not want to see him jump. And at that time, I did not believe he was going to jump. I just felt within myself that God was going to spare his life, and he did.
Well, it goes on for a long time. How many? We only showed you 35 seconds. How long was the interaction?
The conversation lasted, the whole ordeal lasted about 40 minutes of just engaging him. There were times where, he was at the edge.
Oh my goodness, 40 minutes. Oh my goodness, my heart would have been in my chest the whole 40 minutes. And I can't remember if it was this video or another video I watched, but he said he was praying that whole 40 minutes to himself and out loud too.
I thought he might have jumped, and I was afraid, but I was praying, and God spared his life, and we connected, and as a result of that connection, he didn't jump, and that's what it's all about.
What amazed me is it was so brilliant of you, and I've never been trained as an officer, and you said it wasn't training, to stop thinking about himself. You said, think about the other people you're going to hurt if you do this and you jump. And it got him, I imagine, stop thinking about himself for a second and picturing the day after. Where did that come from? Because it clearly worked.
During the conversation, he had told me his love for his family, his concern for them. And because he had that concern, I knew that that would be the basis of us giving him hope for tomorrow. He was going through some things, and he did not want to hurt his family. Though he wanted to hurt himself at the time, he didn't want to hurt his family. And that was the tool that was able to be used.
Antonio, what was it like? We're looking at that moment right now. I don't know if you have a monitor. When he walks to the bridge, walks away from the bridge and to you and hugs you. Can you describe that moment?
Oh my God, it was a prayer answered. I was relieved. Immediately after, I called my wife and I just broke down crying. It was overwhelming to me. It was a dramatic moment. It was a pivotal point in my life. And as that officer there you see talking, I just went and sat in my patrol car and just wept like a baby because I saw a miracle. To me, that was a miracle.
Absolutely.
And you're still in touch.
Absolutely.
Pretty amazing. You saved somebody's life. That must be an incredible feeling. You don't have to do anything else. You're already a huge success. Thanks, Pastor Officer Richardson. Appreciate you sharing.
I forgot that it said that he was a pastor too. God definitely put him in the right place at the right time. Am I still here, you guys? I'm not showing up on my background. Something's going on. I'll find another. That's why I ended with StreamYard, and if Restream's going to do me the same way, I'll find another one too. Don't doubt me. But I think that that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for coming to hang out with me today and listening about Kayla and the other updates that I had for you guys. And hopefully that that next week we have a good update in Kayla's case like we had for our last stream. Okay, thanks, Van. Thank you so very much. There I am. I'm back again. So keep an eye on my community tab
speak for the missing, we speak for the lost. Every name got value, no matter the cost. From the holler to the silence, we break through the cold, bringing light to the stories the world should have told. We speak for the missing, we speak for the lost. Every name got value, no matter the cost. From the holler to the silence, we break through the cold, bringing light to the stories the world should have told.
Yeah, I come from the hollow where the nights run deep, where the fog hangs low and the secrets don't sleep. Pine trees whisper when the wind moves slow, and that's where I learned everything I know. Where the gravel road stretch and the porch lights glow, and folks still vanish that the headlines won't. So I turned up the volume, let the truth break through. Now Mo and Cole bring the real to you, not just cold cases buried in the past. We cover the now while the moment still lasts. Missing persons, posters still flapping and win, and we speak on the ones who never came in. No matter the race, no matter the name, no matter the job or the place from they came. Every single life got a light that shines, and we refuse to let it fade with time. From hollow-born roots to a wider reach, I learned truth in the woods more than books could teach. So I carry these stories like they mine to hold, and I speak for the ones who never got told. Who never got told, who never got told, who never got told.
We speak for the missing, we speak for the lost. Every name got value, no matter the cost. From the holler to the silence, we break through the cold, bringing light to the stories the world should have told. We speak for the missing, we speak for the lost. Every name got value, no matter the cost. From the holler to the silence, we break through the cold, bringing light to the stories the world should have told.
Manhunts active, headlines fast. We track every lead that the system let pass. Homicide cases where the answers stay thin, but we keep on digging till the truth come in. Ain't no glamour in pain, but we bring it to light. For the family still praying every long, lonely night. For the voices unheard, for the names on the wall. We stand in the gap when the silence fall. From small town hollers to city street grief, we chase every detail, we don't believe in relief. To closure is real and the truth is shown. In the missing or found, or they brought back home. Southern roots in my blood, but the reach worldwide. And I carry every story like it's by my side. No bias, no filter, just facts and flame. And respect for every single life and name.
We speak for the missing, we speak for the lost. Every name got value, no matter the cost. From the holler to the silence, we break through the cold, bringing light to the stories the world should have told. We speak for the missing, we speak for the lost. Every name got value, no matter the cost. From the holler to the silence, we break through the cold, bringing light to the stories the world should have told.
Yeah, you know what it is. From the holler we came, but the truth we give. Every case, every voice, every line that we trace, we make sure they seen. We get them space.